Alright, currently there is 5 minutes, less than 6 minutes. Do I have any expectations? If I have to be honest, I'm going in here with the lowest expectations. Only reason why is because I haven't seen anything to actually give me excitement. Besides it being another, main entry in the Resident Evil story, there's nothing else that really excites me. Sure, there is a couple questions about, Chris and, what's going on. Why are there vampires and werewolves and all that other stuff? Here are some of the things that I'm wondering. Is Chris going to be a bad guy? I highly doubt that, to be honest. What is going up with Mia? Why did they kill her? And why is Ethan in the center of all this again? So, just gonna have to wait and see. I want to take a guess to see, when's the release date? I have a feeling it's probably gonna come around maybe March, maybe April? I'm not too sure. But something's telling me that it's not gonna be that far. It's not gonna be that far away. Alright, here we go. What's gonna happen? Okay. Oh! What the heck was that?
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us today and welcome to our Resident Evil Showcase. I'm your host, Brittany Brombacher, here to give you a closer look into what Capcom has coming up for the Resident Evil franchise.
Okay.
We'll be kicking things off with some brand new content and an exclusive first look at Resident
Oh
Evil.
my god, that's a big boy right there.
So without further ado, let's get started.
Chunky boy.
Hey now, think positively, alright? We talked about this.
I know. We hardly talk about anything else.
Is it the events of Resident Evil 7?
Mother Miranda, I regret to inform you that Ethan Winters has escaped that fool Heisenberg. Because he is in my castle and has already proven too much for my daughters to handle. When I find him... No, Mother Miranda. Yes, of course, I understand the importance of the ceremony. I won't let you down.
Okay, so the vampire chick isn't the big boss. There's someone above her.
Please tell me, what the hell is going on here?
No. The place is full of nothing but blood and death.
See, I'm curious, what the hell are those things? Okay, explain what is Redfield doing there? Like,
There you are.
they took his baby? Oh. That's pretty nasty.
Who the fuck are you? Let's see what you're really made of. Ethan Winters.
Is that Dante from Devil May Cry? Alright, but I need some questions answered.
Amazing, but I still have so many questions.
We all
Like,
do.
when can I pre-order this thing?
That's a good one.
Perhaps producer Pete Fabiano has some answers for us. Let's see what he has to say.
You can pre-order it
Hey
now.
everyone, I'm Pete Fabiano, producer on Resident Evil Village. When we first announced Resident Evil Village back in June, we only mentioned PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and PC. I'm happy to announce we've been working hard to bring the survival horror experience onto current generation consoles as well. Resident Evil Village will also be coming to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, day and date with next gen. The PS4 version can be upgraded for free to the digital PS5 version, and the Xbox One version gives you free access to the game on Xbox Series X through Smart Delivery. It's also my pleasure to tell you exactly when you can get your hands on the game. Resident Evil Village will be available
May 7th.
worldwide on May 7th.
Wow.
With pre-orders kicking off today.
Okay.
Alongside the standard edition, we have a few other options for the game. First, we have the Digital Deluxe Edition, available on all platforms. Players will be able to heighten their survival horror experience with extra content, including in-game items that call back to Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. There's also a collector's edition for consoles.
Of course.
It includes all the Deluxe Edition content, as well as a striking figure of Chris Redfield, a steelbook case, poster, and art book. And for those of you who haven't played the previous entry, we have the Resident Evil Village and Resident Evil 7 Biohazard bundle.
All
This
right.
lets you get your hands on the award-winning RE7 while you wait for Resident Evil Village. Pre-order any of these editions, and you'll be able to get your hands on both the Mr. Raccoon weapon accessory and their survival resource pack, which will offer additional support during the first few hours of gameplay. Finally, digital pre-orders from the PlayStation Store will receive an exclusive Resident Evil Village mini soundtrack.
Okay, that's not too bad.
All right, I've been waiting for this. I know you've been waiting for this. It's time for the world premiere first look at Resident Evil Village gameplay. Alongside this first look, we have Pete Fabiano back to offer some insights as well. Let's take a look.
I'm honestly surprised that it's coming out in May. I thought it'd be a little bit sooner than that.
Now we're here to give you an exclusive first look at Resident Evil Village gameplay. Just like in Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, you'll be taking control of Ethan Winters. You'll make your way from the village to the castle. Players will need to get in and search for their kidnapped daughter. As you've noticed by now, Resident Evil Village keeps the first-person perspective.
Yep.
We think it really draws players into the detailed world we've created.
Not to mention, too, that it's great for VR.
Now it's time to meet some of the castle denizens. As you'd expect, a warm welcome's not really what's in store for Ethan.
Oh, they gotta go for the leg again?
And blood.
Oh my god.
Now, let's take a look at him. Well, Ethan Winters. You escaped my little brother's idiot games, did you? Let's see how special.
Everyone knows who she is. It's called Rule 34.
Shifting gears a bit, we're finally going to show off some combat. It's not just about shooting. Guarding will also be an important part of the game.
I mean... Oh, okay, so they added a push block. Or a block push.
Each type of enemy has their own distinct
Oh my
fighting,
god!
So you need to change up your strategy to defeat them.
Jesus!
Everyone knows what to do with red barrels, right?
How'd you miss the first shot?
Some of you will remember a similar management system in Resident Evil 4. This time around, we've added crafting, which allows you to create items such as first aid and ammo.
Wasn't that always in Resident Evil 7?
There's also an assortment of weapons to find and utilize throughout the game.
I've been waiting for you, Mr. Winters.
How do you know my name?
Anyone who has suppose anyone has heard of the likes of you.
Is he this game's
The
version
merchant
of?
makes a return.
Yep, the merchant.
This time he's known as the Duke. You'll be going to him to buy and sell weapons, amongst other things. The director wanted to give him a unique look, and you'll often find him in different situations each time you encounter him. He's an interesting fella.
He's really big too.
Smash away with your trusty knife. There's plenty of items to find in your trapper. Of course, it goes without saying that there'll be plenty of puzzles to solve for players to move forward.
Okay, yeah, that's basic.
and,
Oh, wow.
Plenty of surprises to keep you on your toes.
Yeah, the whole puzzle aspect is a part of Resident Evil. You can't have a Resident Evil game without a puzzle.
I haven't cut open a man in a while. Let me strangle it, slice your jugular, and just watch.
Oh my god.
Well, that's one way to end the video.
Wait, so she's an insta-kill?
Now that we've shown you what's in store for Resident Evil Village, let's take a look at the exclusive PlayStation 5 demo.
It's kind of crazy that the PlayStation 5 only has a demo.
For this demo, players won't be playing as Ethan, but as a character we're referring to as the Maiden. Unlike the actual game, this experience doesn't feature combat or even blocking.
So it's just to take a look at the environment? Or is it to get a feel for the story?
We're hoping to have players get a real feel for the visuals and audio as they take the Maiden on her journey to find a way out of the castle. And you can download the exclusive demo on PlayStation 5 today. Of course, we want as many people as possible to get a chance to play. So we'll have a separate new demo available on all platforms, ready for sometime this spring.
This year marks the 25th anniversary of the Resident Evil franchise, with the very first game releasing in Japan back on March 22nd, 1996. Since then, the series has expanded well beyond the realm of video games. From toys and board games, to CG movies, to live-action Hollywood films, Resident Evil has become a cultural icon.
Indeed it
Resident Evil
has.
continues to offer surprises around every corner, so let's pass it along to producer Tsuyoshi Kanda to hear more about what you can expect in 2021.
I think they're talking about the Netflix show.
Earlier this month, we started inviting players to join a closed beta test. The test won't happen until later next week, but I want to use this chance to reveal more details. With the 25th anniversary of Resident Evil coming on March 22nd, we are excited to celebrate this milestone with our fans. Last September, we showed off a piece of key art showcasing some of Resident Evil's iconic characters to start the celebration. Now, I'm happy to announce what was behind that. Let's take a look.
Yeah, I need to see this, because I had no idea any of this was going on. Are they doing a Telltale series? Wait, a Resident Evil multiplayer? Hold up! Whoa! Excuse me? Hold on, what is this multiplayer?
Ariverse is one of the ways we're celebrating the 25th anniversary of the franchise, showcasing so many of the characters that fans love. It'll be available for free to anyone who purchases Resident Evil Village, so be sure to follow the Resident Evil social channels for the latest news.
Oh, wow.
And check out the official website for even more details.
Resident Evil Infinite Darkness.
皆様こんにちは。 バイオハザードの映像作品にてプロデューサーを務めていますカプコンの小林博之です。昨年
Yep, here we go.
フル 3DCG アニメーションバイオハザードインフィニットダークネスについてお話ししたいと思います。ゲームでおなじみのレオンとクレアが活躍する物語となっております。時間軸はバイオハザード4の後の
Said a few years after Resident Evil 4.
レオンがスーツ姿でとある場所でゾンビ事件に巻き込まれます。この作品はですね、Netflix にて全世界配信にな
The
ります
film will
の
be
で
available worldwide on Netflix.
Wow, a lot's been happening, and I hope you enjoyed watching. But if you missed anything along the way, don't worry. Keep an eye on the Resident Evil social channels and official
Okay.
website, which will be sharing everything from today's show.
That was a lot to actually unpack. The whole idea of, you know, PS5 owners getting to test out that whole new Maiden DLC or the pre-order or the demo or whatever. I want to say that's good and bad. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but a lot of people won't be able to experience that demo, you know, firsthand because PS5s have been really hard to get, and even to this day, a lot of people don't have their hands on PS5. So I'm not really sure. I want to say it's a little bit unfair to, you know, PS4 users and to everyone else, but it is what it is. The second thing is bringing Resident Evil 8 to current gen consoles. I think maybe that's the reason why they did it, because they knew the next gen consoles were hard to get because of the whole pandemic that we're in. I'm not sure if that was always planned. It seemed like it was a next gen exclusive. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not sure how to feel. Some games obviously look better on a PS5 and an Xbox One, or an Xbox Series X, my bad, compared to a PS4 and Xbox One. So I'm not sure if people are going to be happy with the results for current gen console owners, especially with recently Cyberpunk, you know, being a prime example. It didn't look that good on PS4 compared to the next gen consoles and compared to PC. RE-verse, I actually like that. From what we've seen so far, the game looks really interesting. I honestly had low expectations of this game. I didn't want to get my hopes up for anything too exciting, because Resident Evil 3 I got really excited for. I'd never played the original, but to pretty much have it, you know, to pretty much see that it kind of disappointed a lot of people. I was thinking Resident Evil Village could be the same thing. It could still flop, but you know, from what I've seen, I'm pretty satisfied with what I've seen so far. To think that the game would come out May 7th, you know, hopefully it doesn't get delayed or anything. Capcom actually has a pretty good, you know, the Resident Evil team specifically have a really good track record of, you know, releasing their games on time and not needing extra delays. But who knows, especially with, you know, the current state of the whole world. But yeah, I will definitely play this day one. I'll see if I can get it like a day early, but I'm not sure. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in the next video.